Hello, I'm Andy Tempe, and welcome to the Saturday Morning Muse. Start your weekend with me by exploring topics that span leadership, business management, education, and other musings that are designed to support your journey of personal and professional continuous improvement. Now we're going to continue our conversation from last week on budgeting. Financial literacy is a woefully underdeveloped skill in both our homes and in businesses. I frequently hear business leaders lament about the lack of financial literacy and acumen within their teams. In my first book, Balancing Act, I outline the 4 most important future-facing skills, and financial literacy and its more sophisticated cousin, financial acumen, is one of these 4 critical skills. Just to be clear, financial literacy is the baseline. Financial acumen is a stronger understanding of finance, but acumen is not expertise. So, what is to be done to close the financial literacy skills gap? Last week, as I mentioned, I mused about turning your company's budget process or season into a value-adding exercise for the business. Today, I'd like to introduce another application for budget season to add even more value to the business. Use your annual budget process as an experiential learning opportunity for managers and key individual contributors within your organization. The knee-jerk response to this recommendation is likely to be, "Our budget process is onerous already. We can't possibly make the process even more complex. What are you thinking?" My response is that experiential learning can absolutely be woven into the budget process. How? Learn to play organizational catch-ball. Most businesses do not play effective budget catch-ball across, down, and through the organization, leaving many to feel left out, uninformed, and disconnected from the budget process. Many in your organization likely feel that the budget is happening to them versus being genuinely involved. Now, what is catch-ball? In catch-ball, goals and supporting budget requests are shared with managers and team members in the next level down of the org chart and then passed back and forth for feedback and refinement. They are also shared across with functional area leaders in other departments to ensure organizational consistency, that the right hand knows what the left is doing and vice versa. It is during the process of catch-ball where you can inject experiential learning opportunities by training and empowering your financial professionals, who are the experts, to become coaches and teachers of basic financial accountancy principles to the rest of the organization. These lessons don't need to be elaborately planned, but instead should use the real-world application of the budget process to connect the dots for those who are less financially savvy. The goal is not to turn everyone into financial experts. That's what you have a finance and accounting department for. The goal is to increase financial awareness, literacy, and acumen. For example, during catch-ball meetings, explain in layman's terms what operating income is, how it's derived, why it's important, and how it connects to the concept of cash flow. If you're listening to me and thinking, "Andy, these concepts are so basic, everybody knows how operating income is derived," think again. You'd be shocked how many people sit through financial update meetings, listen politely, shake their heads as the CFO talks about the numbers, and then walk out and grouse about that they had no idea what the CFO was talking about. When it comes to accounting and finance, silence is not a signal that your colleagues understand what you're talking about. Silence is the red flag that indicates that your colleagues are embarrassed to ask questions and don't want their lack of financial acumen to be discovered. To ensure that these teaching moments are impactful but not overwhelming, executive management and finance leaders should start by picking a few basic terms that they want everyone in the company to know. A great initial list would be things like net revenue and its relationship to bookings and sales, operating income, depreciation, cash flow, capital investment. Teach to this initial list and then expand from there during the next cycle. Use off-cycle financial performance sessions, update sessions, to reiterate and reinforce the team's understanding. You all do quarterly update reviews, so why not turn those into learning opportunities as well? Oh, and there are additional positive knock-on effects of doing this work to consider. It will broaden the perspectives of your financial experts and help them build their teaching and coaching skills. Turning your finance team into internal adjunct lecturers will help humanize them to members of other departments and help make finance less scary for their colleagues. In addition, your middle managers will feel more connected to the goal setting and to the budgeting process, improving organizational health. Best of all, you're using existing resources and avoiding instruction against esoteric and hypothetical situations. I really appreciate that you listened today. Have a great rest of your weekend as you recharge for the week ahead.